So, as some of you guys know, I have been doing a like series on 40, my series of 40, and then after me turning 40, I'm trying to figure out how to tailor this channel and be consistent with it. And I've been on a rest trying to figure that out. Story. So I was talking to somebody and we haven't seen each other in a minute. Oh, well, he didn't know me. He doesn't know me, but he hasn't seen me in a minute. And I was telling him that, oh, like I've been away because celebrating my birthday. And I was like, oh, guess how old I am. And he guessed 28. Now that's the youngest I've ever been told how old I am. So I thought that was cute. I am aging backwards. And then I asked him how old he was, and he was like, oh, and then I told him my age, and then he was like, oh, whoa, wow. It's like it was so funny because it's like it wasn't believable that I was 40. So that was funny to me. Then I asked his age, and he said he was 40 as well. And it was funny because he definitely didn't look 40 either. He looked at least around 36, like early 30s, late 30s, like around that age. But I was happy to know that he was older than me. So yeah. So let's just update y'all on how I've been. So I have been going through a lot of trying to figure out like what is it that the Lord has and wants me to do pertaining to my life coaching business, pertaining to my life in general, and pertaining to the goals that I've set for myself. And when I have literally decided to literally just give my life to the Lord, saying like, it's not what I want, it's what you want. I literally had to go through like a reset on like, okay, Lord, hopefully, you didn't miss a lot. So I was saying how I was trying to figure out a lot of anxiety, not knowing where it was coming from. But I would like everything, like life was giving me anxiety. Like it was the weirdest thing ever because I never had that much anxiety in my life. Like everything was anxiety. And I was talking this way, like I trust in you. And that's what a lot of the anxiety is fear. And in my quiet time with the Lord, he told me that I literally care too much, right? Like when I say much, it's like I care too much of, or take on too much. I should just say that one. I take on too much, and I take on things that does not belong to me, thinking that like, oh, this you need to release a lot of that to me, and that gave me anxiety. I was like, hi everybody who's joined. I was like, how can I do that? Like I literally was telling God like, how can I release it to you? And mind you, I technically don't know how to do that. And so for the past, walk me through them. Why can't you just take them away from me? And a lot of that has to do with the enemy. The enemy, I always quote this one, is he comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And he also gives us a spirit of fear because God has not given us a spirit of fear. He gives us a spirit, or he gives us a sound mind, love, and self-control. And so with that being said, I had to distinguish the difference between who was talking to me. And so in the Bible verse that relates to this, it says, come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and who will find rest for, and you will find rest for your soul. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. And when I've heard that, like I've read that so many times, but this time it hit hard because I literally was going through it. I was like, wait a minute. The Lord right here in the Bible, it says that his burden is light, but I literally felt like I had all this anxiety. I was taking on so much. And I was like, wait a minute. If I feel this way, one of the things is true. Either the Bible's a lie or I am taking on too much. And so I realized, I was like, oh my, it's me. Because, you know, God's not a man that he shall lie. So I realized that it was me who took on too much because I thought it was the Christian thing to do, right? Like, love your brothers and sisters, love thy neighbor, and that is true. You are supposed to do that, but you also are supposed to pray for your brothers and sisters and not exactly take on um, what they're going through. And I do that a lot because I'm a feeler. I can feel what people feel. And so, like, when I feel people's sadness, I'm like, I don't want them to be sad anymore. So I just want to do what I can do to make them feel better. But in general, that is not actually helping out. It's actually me taking that on, right? Not like asking the Lord, like, hey, Lord. I don't say, hey, Lord. I'll be like, Lord, how do you want me to handle this? Like, I never did that, you guys. I literally was just like, okay, I'm going to solve their problem. And so God was like, Jay, I didn't tell you to take that on. And I was like, huh, what? Huh? And again, it's because of the fact that I thought it was something I was supposed to do instead of actually talking to the Lord and asking him what to do. I was just taking it on. And I took on a lot of things instead of asking the Lord. And so when he said, again, quoting, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light. I had to really take that on of like, if his burden is light and his yoke is easy. And mind you, that scripture is pertaining to a lot of stuff, but in this moment, it was pertaining to me and the Lord telling me that he's given me rest, but I have to take it, right? Like, I literally took on so much because I thought that was the thing I was supposed to do to help people. And I realized it wasn't. I wasn't turning to the Lord. I was turning to what I thought I was supposed to do because I'm so used to helping people and I love helping people, but sometimes when you take on too much, you become a burden and it feels like too much. The world was just feeling like too much for me. So I am learning how to rest in the Lord. It is a journey. I am truly trying to take a moment. Hi. Take the moment and to really learn and sit in peace and sit in the solitude of in giving God thanks for the joy that he gives me. Like, I literally wasn't thankful for a lot of things he has done for me. And I think it's because I was so overwhelmed with anxiety of the world that I didn't see the goodness of God. Like, obviously I did, but what I'm really trying to say is that it's in the little things, like the little things. And so for me, I am resting and I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out, like, Lord, what's the next step that you have for me? And I'm okay with resting. I'm okay with like not being around. And so that's literally like a little bit of an update of what I've been going through and this Christian walk. Um, uh, to answer your questions of where am I from, I'm from the United States because I don't really know like exactly in general California. So so I am going to rest and take time to figure out the leading of the Lord and learning what is the next step that he has for me. And when I figure it out, I will let you guys know and keep you updated. But until then, I hope that you guys have a blessed one and bye for now.